And the people in jail, it's going to be so much disease going around, they're going to be coming out of there, they're going to be saying, hey man, you got to come out of here. You got to let us out. And then half the guards are going to be saying, yeah, you know, they're right. That means panic. In a panic, the whole thing that was the order in America is going to be challenged by the people of America. That's just coming. That's right down the street. It ain't next week, but it's close. The domino theory. One thing falls, it just falls all the way around. The economy goes, unemployment kicks in, that kicks in another phase of unemployment. Depression, not depression, but real deep depression. Real deep depression. Lawlessness. Why? The National Guard is your cousin, your uncle, and all them people. And everybody gonna remember the poor soldiers that was homeless. Everybody got an uncle, a brother, a cousin that's been a homeless soldier, right? And he went over and gave his life, put his life on the line. Now they have wounded warriors on TV. The government not looking out for them. They telling the people, right? Hey, all that comes back. You can't get away from it. And this is the time. This is it. All the stuff we've been talking about, this is it. We'll talk for a minute about that. So the target during the panic is the government. Because the government is visibly, now, when we talk about hiring somebody or putting them in, if it would have been a different official, other than Don, they would have been slick enough. But however Don got in there, that's why I say it don't make no difference how it come, because when it said, Allah said, I only made men and jinn to serve me, that means it don't make no difference who put Don in there. That's not the point. It's how he performed. He's arrogant, he's stupid, and that's what was needed. I want to get the economy going. Forget the people. People saying, hey man, what about the people? And now the numbers seem, at first when it was 2,000, 3,000 people, now, what is it, 55, 56, 58? It'll be hitting 60,000 in a minute. What is it now, 57, 58?
Actually, yes, I can look that up now. Give me a second.
Yeah, but that's, okay, that's people. They said something like 58, they said, because we lost 58,000 people in Vietnam, and it took 13 years or something, so we done got here in a couple of months.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what they say. What is it?
No, I was.
Yeah, they said that.
So yeah, it's almost 48,000, almost.
How many?
48,000.
No. It is not 48,000. That was 3 days ago.
Yeah,
That's what they say.
Yeah, that's what I've got right here for USA. Yeah, as far as deaths, we're at 47,000.
What date do it have on it?
Does not list the date. No date.
No, that's not when I went to bed last night, they flashed the numbers. They had the numbers on CNN.
Okay.
And it was way
Oh,
up
okay,
there.
never mind. I'm sorry. It's 55,000.
55.
Yeah, my mistake, I guess.
That's closer. It's more than that, but that's close enough. Yeah. Those are numbers.
Right.
They might have said today on the news it's approaching 58,000 because that's how many they lost in Vietnam that we got there, and so many. Anyway, let me. So there's a suicide that's going on. and it's a governmental suicide. There are people even complaining about the doctors who are good. Like that lady doctor, she was sitting there when Trump said what he said the other day, and another doctor just said yesterday and today, I used to respect her a lot, but they have to play a game of being clever. She said, but when he said that, she should have stopped him on the spot. Now, he's had incidences where he called the old guy with the glass, come up and tell him that they misquoted you. He walked right up and he said, no, the papers said exactly what my thoughts were, and so he said it. Then the little old man with glasses, Fauci or whatever it is, he puts up with it as much as he can, but he come running out there look, we're going to have a double whammy. There's something coming. Well, see, he's saying it's always this way. This is science. This is what we got to go by. Okay, what we're going right now is by history, by science, and by religion. All of those things say that there's going to be an economy, all of that. We're using all of that. We're not just up here talking. We've always used it, but when it hits a certain tilt, like I said in Vietnam, the center cannot hold. Things fall apart. Okay, that's going to come here in America. We don't know to what level. We're not being what the white folks call alarmists, but there's no better day than today for America for a long time. Because all the things now, and then imagine as the virus goes around, them things mutate and they get stronger. It's like they got something, they trying to spray something on, hey man, that ain't gonna work. I'm gonna get tougher or something. And they mutate. You know, or somebody hug their dog and kiss their dog, and the dog get it, and he give it to some more dogs, and the wolf's dogs give it to the wolves, and every wolf bite a cow, you know, eat up a cow, and then the cow give it to all other cows. Hey man, you don't know. In history, this is what happened. What I just said sounds funny. That's what happens throughout history. That's why we have to be calm and relaxed throughout the periods of panic and adversity. The period we've had up until now have been hilarious period. This is a hilarious period. This is a funny period. But it's also, look, I don't care what nobody say. If you load the bases all your life and then you hit a grand slam every time, people used to hit the home run, doubles, triples, all right? But if you load the bases up every time and hit a grand slam in analysis, something's going on. It's just, something is going on. Unless boss man is cooperating, but boss man couldn't cooperate with himself this much because he's not that effective and efficient. It ain't him that's doing it. A lot of hooked him up. So plan for now and after, which we'll get into later. This is scriptural, this is historical, this is environmental. This environmental. The white folks say this short period of time done cleaned up the air. They showed some clips of around the world. They showed lions and laying out on the road in South Africa because ain't no cars. They just laying off the whole, I thought they was dead at first, but they just laying out, you know, the way they like hot stuff. Yeah. So they laying on the sidewalk, on the ground, because it's probably warmer. The sun's shining down on it. And they just laid out. Boy, they ain't moving. It's like sleeping in a car. They are laid out. They enjoy themselves. They showed they showed pictures of LA. I said, it's been 20 years. And that's after a rain. You know, when a rain, luckily get some rain and a little wind, and it clears up there. They said, we haven't seen a day that clear in 20 years in LA. Now you can see. Can you imagine? I remember 1961 in LA, when you would look out and you would, up this high, it would be real brown, and then the higher you look, looking across the city, it would get lighter as you went up. But it was brown. That's when LA that air was dirtier then than it is now. It was bad. You go outside and run around. That wasn't 40 years ago, that was 50 years ago, or more. That was 55 years ago, because I was a teenager, or younger. Okay. So, when Allah wants to clean up His creation, kind of look at it like this. Allah is Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, He's Al-Qadus. Allah is all-forgiving, most merciful, Al-Ghafur, Rahim, right? Now, He didn't allow Shaitan to do his thing. And see, if you look at the historical perspective, Shaitan has a pretty good field day in the earth, right, historically? But every now and then, Allah give His servants a chance. If we look at it during the times of a few prophets, very few, but every now and then the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that was only a short period, 20-something years. A real nice period. But Allah gave His people a chance. And Allah created everything, so Allah knows all of this. So Allah is Al-Ghafur Rahim, all forgiving, most merciful. So Allah be giving us a chance. And I think this is a chance. I think this is a chance to do what we have to do. And I think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have given us that chance. Is that...
Yeah, this is a replacement.
It is, it's off. Yeah. Oh, all right, we got replacements, we got that.
Yeah. Backups now. Now, but you talk about redundancy and stuff.
Yeah.
From you.
You got to have it done. Yeah, I can hear it now. Okay. So Allah's given us a chance. Remember, the shaitan kicks in and he gets control. But every time, just before he gets ultimate control, here comes some cataclysmic event, some historical event that changes all of that. And that's what we have now. This is our opportunity to do what we have been planning and thinking about all the time. I'm going to just have a few suggestions in a minute, but our meeting Tuesday will be more specific. If this suicide we're talking about means that everything that they do will accelerate their decline and increase the fitna. So we have to reach out to the public now. It's beyond us. It's old. If y'all been doing this now, we have to find a way to reach out. We have to take a chance. All the people, we was talking about some of those speakers that have been speaking. We have to write our own introduction and send it to them. And we're going to suggest some meeting somewhere, either a regional meeting or from people of like minds. We have to put a whole thing up, of people, an agenda of people who are like minds, and put out the things we want to discuss. So maybe most of them are the police, but all of them are not the police. And even if they police, they're going to say, this is the right thing to see, because this goes beyond, you know, like when people hear this and they see this, shoot, that old police stuff, it goes out the window. It goes right out the window. No, that ain't going to hold on. This, when real live panic breaks out, and their wives, their children, their parents and their grandparents, everything that they love is at play. That stuff going out the window, it's going. People can sit and watch and make jokes about me. Or not make jokes, but get scared, because when they hear a nigga talking like that, and they keeping track, 1, 2, and they saying, good God Almighty. Just imagine boss man now, listen to us. They got this old guy to come by here, George Armstrong from the FBI. He ought to come right back here and so we can sit down and talk about. Now, if it's a few of y'all in there, y'all gotta listen. Just listen to this. It don't make no difference. See what they say. They can't. They will not be able to use the force that they have developed. That's what Allah does. He neutralizes. The Navy is neutralized. The police is sure they go for 3 or 4 days off what they've been taught as the rule. They go off of that for a few days, but when real panic break in, they're telling you to wholesale slaughter. They've been training everybody for militarism. All their uniforms, all their gun sights. But Allah going to neutralize it. Technically, it's already neutralized. Because people ain't, hey man, what you talking about? You know, if the police mess with somebody now, with this going on, why are you doing this, man? With all this stuff going on, you ain't got nothing else to do. And the police don't want to be grabbing no nigga, they throwing you down and all that stuff. They ain't got no mask, they ain't got no gloves, and ain't nobody gonna help them. No, you gotta remember, acceleration. The people, in order to find out what they're gonna do for real, they gotta get more tests. They don't make nothing for the test. They don't make the test. What they make for the test, they got 2 or 3 things, the little stuff they dip it in. They got to get that from somewhere else. And this dummy is not getting it for them. That means that the people are not going to be mad at the police, and the police not going to be mad at the people. Because what they're doing is natural, right? If it was rebellion, the white nationalists, the black nationalists, the Muslims, they built for that. That's what they do. That's what they do. They ain't built for this one. We always wonder, how is it going to, and then they said, hey, that's it. That's it. That's it. They can forget about it. I don't care what they do. I am reasonably certain that stuff will work for a minute and then it'll cause itself to crash. Because then they shooting the brothers, and the brother was stealing the carton of milk. You know what I mean? And remember, the police are only a few percentage of the people. Right. They show up to show force. You know, show of force. They just call everybody. They call, just you by yourself, and you got to sit there with all them lights going on back there. Yeah. But if you got 50 incidents in the cities, And then think about the dumb revolutionary, not dumb revolutionary, no, I ain't calling out now. But they've been waiting for a day like this to blow up trains and stuff like that. What about all the mix? They're not thinking. They're thinking about one or two things. There's a whole mix. And when things fall apart, all order falls apart. They're going to need eventually a group of people that can come back, that can guarantee people their safety and security and a system that's going to work. Here's what we're going to do, right? And it can't be a black man or a white, that have to be everybody. Mexicans, everybody got to be at the table. Yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. We've figured out this much, right? It's going to have to happen that way. Ain't nobody you can elect. They're talking about the election. The next election don't even count anymore. It technically doesn't count. The old guy was talking about we want to take people back to something normal. Back there ain't no roadmap to get back there. It ain't nothing to get back there. It ain't no money to drive to go get back there. It ain't nothing. All the systems, you got to remember, all the systems right now are broken. The Fed had already spent up its printing money. It's just lucky that people still consider it valuable. But it'll come a time when it'll crash. It has to. It's always happened like that. Okay. Throughout all periods of panic, what that means is when everybody is panicked, you're kind of safe and, not safe, but you're kind of secure. So we will secure. They don't put us over the storehouses. We'll put ourselves over what we got. Whatever that means. That means that we'll come through this. But that's not our mission that we come to. Our mission is to participate with a vision and to bring people together, or participate with bringing people together. We're putting out the ideas. Right now, everybody's been talking about what was going to go wrong. Well, it says all of them, they're right. That's what's going on. Right?
Yeah.
It's a little different